So what up people, and welcome back to DW. I'm your host SVG, and today we've got ourselves the OnePlus 5T unboxing. Now this is the phone that has really been in the buzz lately, and the reason is pretty simple, because it provides a lot more in comparison to what it's asking. But what we've got in front of us today is not just really a really cheap and good Android device, but also something that comes off as like a chance for all the iOS users to switch over to Android. Now, one of them being me myself, because I have got the iPhone 7 and just got the OnePlus 5T because I really was intrigued by it. So yeah, I'm really excited about it, and why won't I be? Because there are so many new features with this phone that have come up. So, without any further ado guys, let's get started right to the action. Alright guys, so this is the best phone on the market right now, the OnePlus 5T right in front of us, and it's basically just arrived, and here we've got the knife. So let's start with the unboxing, which is going to start with me opening this pack for the next 40 seconds, which is then going to be fast forwarded to about 5 seconds or so. Okay, so we successfully completely damaged the packaging, and here we can see the box in the bubble wrap. So now we take that out, just like that. Easy. This reminds me of something. Yeah, it reminds me of the Redmi 4A unboxing. Now Redmi is Xiaomi, and Xiaomi is also a Chinese brand. Maybe that's why, but the box is really similar to this. Also, the 5 over here, which I'm not sure if you can see or not, but yes, it's here, is really similar to the 4A on Redmi 4A's box. So yeah, that's why it reminds me of that. But anyway, so this is a really solid box, and it has its weight, but it really feels nice in the hands. I don't know why. Maybe it's my excitement for the new phone, but whatever. So yeah, let's open it up. Oh, nice. Yep, yes. So guys, here it goes. Oh boy, that display. Yeah, first we're going to move this like this. Oh my god, wow. This feels really nice. Now before we get into the phone, first let's take a look at what is inside this box. So you get two things over here. One is obviously the charging cable, which is going to be used to charge the phone, which is just like all the other OnePlus phones, the USB to USB Type-C. I'm really happy about it. It has that red color to it, which is really nice. Then we get the power brick just over here. So it's a pretty big power brick, but then again, now OnePlus claims that their phone can be charged to up to 60% in somewhere around like 30 minutes or so, which is really nice. And if that's why this power brick is so big, I don't mind. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else over here. No, okay. So that means that we get no earphones with this, which is a bummer, but then again, not really that big of a deal because we get such a fantastic phone. Here we see that this also is attached to another box, so this isn't going anywhere, so that's really nice, and it just goes to show how sleek this phone is. So yeah, first we open this box, and oh boy, okay, so here we see that we get a cover or such in here. So we take a look at that. I think it's going to take a while before we get to see the phone itself. So yeah, this is obviously the silicone cover that OnePlus gives with its phone, which is really nice. I really like it. The complimentary stuff, this might not really cost that much if you go and buy this in the market, but just the simple fact that the company is doing this, is giving this, so that, you know, because there are a lot of people out there, including me, that are really paranoid when it comes to the safety of your phones. You know, these covers really help with that, so you know, that's really nice touch. Also, here we've got the quick start guide by the OnePlus, so it's really nicely packed. So yeah, take a look. That's a lot of information. Also over here we get a couple of stickers, so that's really nice. Also over here you get the pin that's going to be used to take out the tray to keep the SIM and the memory stick. So there's that. Anything else? Nope, nothing. So that's still really nice. They did cover up a lot of stuff over here. So now we are going to take out the phone at last. Let's see for the last time if there's anything inside. Nope, there's nothing. So yeah, now the phone, guys. Just take it out like that, and you don't need this anymore. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but the phone comes with a screen guard. That's really nice. It's already on the phone, so they're basically just covering the front and the back before you even start up your phone. So that's really nice, and I really like that gesture by the company. Anyways, that's some information on the back. It also says that the NFC sensor is over here, which is something that phones are not really using these days. It was a really big thing when it first came up. And the vertical line above the camera ring is the NFC antenna. So this over here, the small thing, is the NFC antenna, everybody. Now that we know this, there's also some notice over here which says to place your SIM in the SIM card tray, then insert the tray back into the device. Please do not insert your SIM directly into the device. Can we even do that? But anyway, so the reason why I read all this stuff is because now we're going to remove this. And here we've got the OnePlus branding and the fingerprint scanner, the beloved fingerprint scanner on the back of the phone, which is how we love it. So yeah, right from the get-go, first let's take a look over here. We've got the power button. We've also got the tray in which we can insert our SIM. Down below here we get the USB Type-C port, which is going to be used to charge the phone. Also over here we've got a down-firing speaker and the beloved audio jack. Now this definitely seems a bit outdated, but the fact that they still included this in their flagship is really commendable. Also over here we've got the volume buttons and the slider that OnePlus comes with, which is sort of reminiscent to the Apple slider. But anyway, so yeah. Now let's switch this baby on, if this has got any power in it. And it seems like it has. So yeah. So it says welcome. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I look at the display is just how beautiful it is. Not just the fact that it's 18:9, even if I don't consider that, it still seems really beautiful. Now, this is not really a quad HD display, but none of the people are actually complaining about it, which is really sensible because, well, it saves battery and it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, I can't still see the pixels or anything like that. Let's go! The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Now they're making us choose between the fonts, and it says that the OnePlus Slate is recommended. As far as I can see, the only difference is that the OnePlus Slate is sort of like wider font, but it says that it's recommended and it's by OnePlus, so let's just go with that. It also tells us to insert the SIM cards, so we can skip that. We are going to do that in a while anyway. So yeah. Now, this is the option that I was talking about, guys. They say that if you're an iPhone user or an Android user, or you have any cloud data or anything, you can basically just transfer all of that data into this device, which is really nice. Now coming over from iOS, that really comes as a relief because when it comes to Android device, they really tend to just leave Apple behind in terms of data transfer, but OnePlus really has you covered. Alright, so while the backup is going on, now it says that you can try the face unlock. People are arguing that this isn't as safe as the people who are using Face ID because of a lot of reasons. One, because, well, Face ID sort of like uses like 3 mapping feature, whereas this basically is just using your camera. So it just cannot be that safe, and I'm not going to argue that yes it is, because it's not. Everybody knows that, and that's part of the reason why it's known as face unlock and not something else. It's just going to be used to unlock your phone, actually not, basically not going to be used to protect the phone from anything. But yeah, it's still a nice little feature, and I've seen a lot about it on the internet, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have too, about just how fast it is and how easy it is to set up. So we are going to take a look at that. So now it's asking us to add a face. So we go next. Now we're going to give it a face. So yeah, the camera is not a face. Let's give it a face to work on. Now it also asks us to add a fingerprint over here, which is a really nice option because when you consider Face ID, it doesn't really give us that option at all. But also because this isn't as secure or as powerful as Face ID, so this might have some problems while working in the night. Not that we know the Face ID doesn't have any problem working in the night, but this sure does. And to counter that, it's always a nice idea to add your fingerprints in there as well. So that's what we're going to do right now. it's always a good idea to add the fingers of both of your hands on this, because well, that way if your phone is in either of the pockets, your fingers are always ready to, you know, unlock your phone in case of nighttime when you just can't see your face. So that's always a good idea. Alright, so guys, now we are in, and there's one thing that I just have to say, that is that the 18:9 display is awesome. For me, I wasn't really that sold on the face unlock thing, but this new design as a whole and the fingerprint scanner on the back, the 2-camera setup, which was also there for OnePlus 5, but still, all these things together at the price of not even a penny more than that of OnePlus 5 is really nice. First, we are going to take a look here, which says that it comes with 7.1.1, which means that this still hasn't got the Oreo update. Yep, it's still running on Nougat. Now there are a lot of ways to unlock your device this time. First of all, obviously when you close it, you can open it using the fingerprint scanner on the back, which is just like that, as you can see right now. It's really fast. Okay, so now we're going to try face unlock. So we close it, and then I'm going to look at it in 3, 2, 1. Yep, it's fast. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. This is really nice. This is amazing. Also, as I said, there are a lot of ways to unlock your phone now. The third being that you can unlock with your voice. So this is not really a phone feature, but rather a Google feature. So you can say, okay Google, and it's going to, yep, don't want that. Yeah, but you can say okay Google, and then it's going to open your device. It's something like this. Okay Google. So you know, that's how it works. Now many people, including me, love stock Android, and this isn't stock Android, as many of you would already know, but this is a really close version to that, because over here we have got something more of like a OnePlus version of what Google Pixel has to offer. But still, now it comes to watching a video on this display, what's better than watching the Infinity War trailer?
There was an idea.
And the sound is really amazing, is what I can tell by this.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles that they never could.
Now with this little video, I can tell that the sound and the visuals look stunning on this phone. Especially the video, me coming from a 16:9 ratio, I can promise you that when you look at this display for the first time, you're going to be awed. The 2-camera setup also gives you way more zoom than you would get otherwise, so that's really a nice bonus. However, zoom without any kind of loss in quality is only possible up to 2 times, so that's something that you need to consider. There's also portrait mode, which was also there in the previous version, so nothing new there. For the last thing, I'd really like to test the face unlock in the dark myself. So yeah, let's try that out right now in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so here's the lock screen, guys. Now I'm going to look at it and let's see if it unlocks. It did. What do you know? Let's try again. It did. Wow. Wow. Okay, so it's definitely not as fast as it was before, but it's working. And with a few milliseconds added to it, I don't think that it's all that unusable. And I can promise you that I'm not using the fingerprint scanner on the back. It's definitely working. One other thing to mention over here is that the display is set to maximum for this thing to work, because it uses the cameras in the end. That's how it's working, so the brightness definitely helps it. If we turn it back down, let's see if it works now. It definitely does. So this is really amazing, guys. I'm thoroughly impressed by this. There's also one more thing that I really wanted to try, and that is the silicone cover that we got along with this. So let's see, and it fits perfectly and looks really nice, and it's helping me grip the phone a lot better now. First it was just slipping like that, and now it's not, so that's really reassuring. As I've already said, I'm really happy that the company did include this, so yeah. So thank you guys for staying till the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please make sure to click on that big red subscribe button down below, and also make sure to like the video while you go on to watch my other videos, if you will, please. Also, while we're at it, tell me if you like this phone. If you like it, then, well, you know, tell me if you did. And if you didn't, I'd really like to know it, because I really think that this is a fantabulous phone. But guys, this would be it for this video, and do make sure to check in again, guys, and salute to a techie life.